I get to eat at Chick-fil-A.
I know, Chick-fil-A's bomb.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A's great.
But, so you're going to get your master's in communications.
I think it'll be in strategic communication.
What's that specifically?
It's basically like everything we do now, but on steroids.
Great.
Basically, like putting it that way. And it's like crafting very specific messages for various different campaigns. Learn how to do that.
It sounds fun, but TV isn't hard.
Nothing worth doing isn't easy. So.
You're right. That's very true.
I'm not going to eat the chicken in front of you. I wouldn't.
What?
Everything okay here?
I'm alright, yeah.
All right, we need you with some mints
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Appreciate
and
that.
some hand wipes.
Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you. Well, I'm telling you, man, they're using their strategies to their advantage. How much for just those fries, by the way?
I don't know. I know our total was $13.50.
I'm sorry.
But I don't care. I invited you out. I wasn't gonna invite you out and be like, hey, you gotta pay for yourself.
I said I'd pay.
It's
Like,
okay.
I
It
didn't
was
have a
very
problem for it.
impromptu, so I was like, man, maybe he doesn't have money. Like, I don't know.
I wouldn't have agreed if I didn't.
But yeah, Chick-fil-A on me. We're good.
Sweet. This is a great day. This is turning out to be a great. We really gotta go back and write this paper for this class. That's crazy.
I don't want to think about it.
Oh yeah, so tell me more about being a commuter. Like, given that I'm about to be a commuter for next semester, tell me more.
So you're commuting from? Wait, you're commuting
Most
from?
likely.
From?
Not from DC, no.
Okay, that's why I was like, you're right.
No. I have a aunt that lives about 5 minutes away from here.
Oh, yeah, that's not even that bad of a commute.
And I'm just staying there until I can
Dude.
get like an apartment. And then once I get an apartment, I'll probably commute from there.
Okay, so. Traffic in the city sucks. So, even though it says like it's like a 2-mile drive or whatever, put a half an hour aside. Timing matters.
Absolutely.
So, like, from my house to LaSalle is like 23 miles, which is difficult
23 miles every day?
every day.
You're crazy.
5 days a week. To and from. Like, that's like to LaSalle is 23,
Oh.
and then coming back to LaSalle is
Yeah,
23.
you're wild. Why you would do that to yourself?
I like the school. I really want to get my degree from here.
Your degree is going to be powerful for me.
That's, I've heard a lot of people say that, and that makes me feel really happy and with my decision, and it makes like all this work seem worth it. Like waking up early and driving this far, it's like it's okay, it's worth it.
LaSalle's a really slept on school.
I think so too.
And like depending on what you're doing here, like if you're coming here for math, yeah, probably no.
No.
You're probably at a lost cause. But like if you're coming here for communication, business,
Yeah,
and poli-sci,
poli-sci, really?
you're
I'd probably rather
poli-sci.
so many poli-sci majors there.
Huh? I
My
know
freshman
a
year,
bunch
so
of poli-sci.
many.
Poli-sci and history, we have a great program for that.
It's amazing. Didn't the comm department win something? Like number 1 in something?
We were probably. The comm department, despite having limited resources, is really great.
I think so too. And what I really appreciate about LaSalle is like our classes are being taught from our professors. Like Rutgers, Penn State, they're being taught by TAs. Like, why am I spending all this money for a newly grad student to teach me material?
TA, where are TAs?
So teaching assistant for like classes that have lectures of like 400 and stuff like that. And even like Rutgers Camden, one of my friends, he's like, yeah, my TA. I'm like, so you have a teaching assistant pretty much? He's like, yeah, he technically teaches the class. I'm like, well, that's kind of dumb. I'd rather pay my money to have my professor teach me. Like, like Dunleavy, Marianne, all of them, like, they're literally reading from their textbooks, or they firsthand have done this research and they're teaching us. Like, I'm learning firsthand from the person who's doing it, which makes me feel really happy. It makes me feel like my money was
And even
worth
if it's
it.
not firsthand, like you know it, because they're out here in the field with it, or they used to be. That's especially true for a lot of criminal justice professors here.
Oh, really?
Like they used to be corrections officers or lawyers or stuff of that nature.
Do we really have a good
So
criminal
the stuff they
justice
teach you
board?
about, they really care because they do it.
That's amazing. I wish my boyfriend had known that. He came to the LaSalle walk with me, like to like peep the school. But at the time, he wanted to do something else with astrology because he really likes the stars and all that.
I don't even think we have an astrology program here.
We don't. And someone told him, they're like, that's a really hard program to find. And astrology, now that NASA isn't even like working anymore, is like there's no jobs for it. He's like, honestly, it's not a good. He pretty much told my boyfriend it was a terrible major. So.
I mean, no, it's not.
But
I'm
he's
sure.
doing criminal justice now.
How you go from astrology to criminal justice? How that happen?
He went practical.
He went wet.
He wants to think practical. He wants to be a cop.
So a cop who's obsessed with stars sounds like a bad sitcom.
He likes stars and things like that, and like planet and science. Like he loves that stuff.
So I think he should still pursue it.
I don't think being a cop's good for him either. I always ask him, I'm like, why are you in it to be a cop? Like, and really, his whole reason is the pension.
He's not. Okay.
But I'm like,
I'll hear him out.
But I'm like, that's not really a good reason. I'm like, do you want to save people? Do you want to protect them? Like, you want to be the one that jumps in front of a bullet? Like, that's extreme. But like, would you be willing to do that? He's like, honestly, I would run if something went bad. I'm like, that makes you a terrible cop. You have to run to protect people, not run away from the problems that are happening.
It's a very bad cop, man.
I know.
Not here for that.
I want to support him because I'm his girlfriend. I have to support him, but like, I don't think it's the right choice for him.
Bro, perhaps you can use your communication major to change his mind.
Yeah, right.
You know? You feel me? I don't know. I think he should pursue astrology. That's what he wants to do. What do you mean NASA has no job? NASA has tons of jobs.
They were closed down for a bit, remember?
NASA? NASA, the National Association of
You
Space.
don't remember this? They were closed down for a bit.
When were they closed down? I do not remember this.
I don't know when, but they were. And now that Elon Musk is funding SpaceX, I think now the government's starting to fund NASA again. I could be wrong. I could be
To
wrong.
my knowledge, NASA was always
I could be
funded.
wrong. I could be wrong. But they stopped sending people to space and just any mission launches and any of that. They stopped all that
When?
years ago. Okay.
How old is your boyfriend?
Same age as us. Oh, well, my age. You're a year older than me, but yeah, in the same bracket as us.
I don't remember them shutting down. I'm not. I probably didn't care because
Like I could have swore they closed down NASA.
we haven't finished discovering Earth. So the last thing I want to do is go outside of Earth and find some planets.
No, this is something different.
Huh?
When the government shut down, technically NASA shut down, but that's different. Okay. So Discovery was the first of the 3 active space shuttles to be retired, completing its final mission, and whatever did so on June 1st. The 5th shuttle mission was completed, blah, blah, blah. It's closing. Okay, so NASA didn't close, but they closed their space shuttle program. That ended. So you're right. NASA didn't close down, but the space shuttle program.
$1 billion industry closed down. Seems like a economy collapse. You know?
Waste of money, right?
Yeah.
Look at us. So, might as well look up the chicken.
Yeah, please look that up. But yeah,
Do we do why do chickens lay eggs?
huh?
Like, why do chickens lay eggs or what?
We sat here and had a 20-minute conversation after.
So, chickens lay 1 or sometimes more unfertilized or fertilized eggs a day until they have collected a colt.
Clutch.
A collection, really a collection. If you continually collect eggs daily, they will continually lay eggs because their goal is to have a colt. What's a colt?
Oh, it's a cool.
A colt is usually about a dozen eggs. She will sit on them just as other birds do, whether they are fertilized or not. Most of the time, hens will lay eggs right next to one of the other flock eggs or catch them scooting one egg into the nesting box of their choice to add to their eggs. What?
how like in high school they make you like raise like a baby?
I wish.
I've
we
never
had
seen that done.
I wanted to do that. I thought that's what high school was going to be like because that's what the TV shows make it like. It's fake. Fake news.
That was some fake alternative facts. Because I've never seen any high school like where they pair you up with a partner.
They give you an egg or a baby
And
flower.
I've never seen that. Like, I don't know why high schools are depicted like that. I've never seen that, never heard of that. And in
What did you have?
2019, that wouldn't have even worked.
Did you have home ec in your school?
That class did not exist for me.
Same. It's definitely a home ec class, but I don't think home ec is becoming a thing anymore.
Yeah, because of the dynamic of the home now is changing.
Well, not just that, but like schools are focusing more on sending kids to college as opposed to sending them to trades or teaching them trades for trade school.
Oh, yeah?
We want everyone to go to college. But that really shouldn't be the case because someone has to be a plumber, someone's got to be an electrician, and someone has to do those jobs, and those are trade school jobs.
We should teach people more trades so they can at least be diverse in everything. Like, if everybody learned how to plumb and learned how to...
Or the basics.
You might find that people get really, really skilled at it.
The only
Right.
trade my school had was wood shop.
Oh, yeah, DT. It was
Yeah.
called Design Tech, and I was terrible at it.
And apparently back in the day, because my boyfriend's mother went to our high school, she said they had a beauty program. So she got her license, her beautician license, through our high school. They taught her how to be a hairstylist. And that was our high school. She was
Sounds
like,
like
yeah.
a missed opportunity on my part.
It just, that program's done with, but like, I was like, wow, our school did that? She's like, yeah, they had programs and like things like that. Oh, yeah, perfect, thank you.
I'm going to eat this later.
You can eat it in front of me, it doesn't bother me.
No, it's just a me thing.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
if someone... I don't eat pork, so like...
Are you hungry?
I am.
I was just curious.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Because you were saying fasting, and then you said the pork thing, so then I was like, maybe I can ask this question now without
It's funny
being rude.
because Ramadan is... No, it's not rude to ask that question. That's a honest, legit question. If I was uncomfortable with that question, I would say I choose not to answer it.
Okay.
I'm not an asshole, like, where like that question makes me uncomfortable. Like, no, like I'm either going to answer it or I'm not. There are people out here that are really like won't answer your question, but tell you how uncomfortable you are when all you did was ask an honest question.
It makes me uncomfortable when they do that. I'm like, well, now I'm uncomfortable.
Exactly, like it's awkward. I would never do that to somebody, but I've had people do that to me. But to me, like, and that's part of my culture. Like, if you're eating with someone, and let's say they don't eat a particular thing, you don't eat it in front of them.
Oh, that's so respectful. I can appreciate that. That's
So
fine.
what I did was I ate the fries instead.
Because
that's what you eat.
what I eat. Well, that's nice. So what is Ramadan? I've never...
What is Ramadan?
So I asked
I'm
someone...
glad you asked. Oh, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I asked someone once, and I don't think I don't know about it, but I don't think they celebrated it as you should. They said it was a time of fasting, and they have to say prayers, and then sometimes they would eat, and they're like, yeah, but you can just donate money to a charity to repent for that, or something. See,
Well-
so I think, am I wrong? It's just something, what exactly is it?
Well, the holy month of Ramadan, what it is it's a time to, for lack of a better way of saying it, it's a time for you to give up all your vices.
Okay, so give up all the bad things you do.
Yeah, give up all the bad things you do. And I'm sorry, yeah, you take this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You don't forget your sauce.
Yeah, I got this. So, and during that time, from sun up to sundown, you can't eat or drink anything.
Eating a vice?
No, but it's part of a way to cleanse and purify your body.
Okay,
When you find that when you fast, which is why they tell you to fast before you draw blood, it's a way to cleanse your blood, cleanse your body. And once your body is cleansed, you start to feel better, you feel lighter, and that helps you to become a more virtuous person thanks to the prayers associated with it. Also, let's say you're a drinker. You know, that is, you do anything for, if you have a habit, if you stop doing that habit for 30 days, it makes it easier to break that habit. And all Ramadan asks you to do is for you to observe 30 days to give up your vices. Give up anything that you perceive to be troublesome. So gambling, smoking, alcohol, cursing even. Like for some people, cursing is a problem, and they want to work on it. So you use that time to not eat, to thank God for everything that you have, or will have, or may have, or hope to have. And you also, for the people who don't fast for whatever reason, either they're pregnant or they're on their period or they're not Muslim, they also receive blessings if they're around you. Yeah. So you're doing it not just for yourself, you're doing it for everybody.
Okay.
All right? So,
That's nice.
yeah. So when you fast and you're in my presence, you too get the blessing for that day.
Oh. So when was the month of Ramadan?
It changes every year.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
one specific month. It's due to the lunar cycle. So every time the moon has X amount of cycles. I can't remember the exact number. The moon has X amount of cycles, and every fourth or fifth full moon, something like that. That's when the month of Ramadan begins. So you may end up having Ramadan in winter, or you might have it in the summer. In my case, it starts finals week.
Oh,
So,
that kind of
but
stinks.
here's the thing, and this is where your friend must be confused. There are certain conditions where you don't have to fast. If you are a woman and you're on your period, for that week you don't have to fast.
Really?
If you-
Period count?
On your period, because you're losing blood.
Oh, so I guess